What's going on, guys? Welcome to this video. Today I'm in Paris and I wanted to make a little video to change the view. Obviously it's always better to make a video outside than when you're always at your desk, and today was a good option for me for Christmas to go to Paris, see my family, and now make a video. So because these days are the festivities, I wanted to obviously make some videos about food. Obviously this is Christmas, everyone is eating a lot of food, and so I don't think there is anything bad with that, but I thought it was a good opportunity to basically make a video about cutting down and should you do cardio when basically cutting down. So today I'm answering this question, which is pretty important I think for most bodybuilders who will usually do some cardio when they cut down, which is not necessary for everyone and can actually have a negative impact on your workouts. So we see a lot of bodybuilders who do cardio when cutting down, because this is something that is very popular in the fitness industry. When I go to the gym, I will usually hear a friend or someone I just met saying basically, I need to do more cardio, you know, I'm cutting down right now. And this is something obviously that I've seen have a little negative impact on some people. And this negative impact can be training, obviously. When you do cardio, you're gonna tire yourself for training. And so this can be an issue, mostly because as well, something very important that you need to understand is that you don't need to do cardio to actually lose weight. We need to remind the first thing that is the most important when actually losing weight. This is a calorie deficit, and a calorie deficit is obviously just calculated by doing your calorie calculation, maintenance calorie intake, and then from this maintenance you reduce the calories by like 100 or 200 calories and you start your cut from there. So that's probably the most important thing you gotta do to actually lose weight. With the food you can actually go a very long way. Sometimes I guess the only thing that could justify cardio to burn more calories, because that's really the goal when you do cardio, it's to literally burn calories to actually reach that deficit more. The only time I think where you could really use it is when you actually are cutting for up to a competition, or you really want to go low in your body fat, like maybe 10%. I think that's something you can do because some people don't want to eat so little and they still want to eat food. If for example, you know, you want to eat a bit more and you're already not eating very much, then you can actually do cardio instead, which will be much better for your mental health if you like to eat food. So I guess this also comes to the question, do you like eating food? And do you like cardio? Because if you're not a big eater, when you started the gym you actually didn't eat much and you don't need to eat much, then you can actually totally go back to your old self when you're cutting and actually realize that you don't like to eat this much. And so you could literally not eat that much and you'll be fine with it. And so you won't need to add some cardio. But if you're someone who likes food, like a lot of people, then you might want to start doing cardio to compensate and actually eat a bit more, or not go lower, for example, than 1,500 calories. If that's, you know, something you don't want to go under, then you can add some cardio. So these are the main important thing to understand. It's obviously a lot about yourself. Do you like eating food? Do you like cardio? So I've answered the first question obviously about do you like eating food, but now do you actually like cardio? Because some people really love cardio. They come, you know, to bodybuilding and they actually used to do a lot of cardio sports, and they actually feel bad about not, you know, keeping the heart working, the cardiovascular system, etc. And so in that case, I think it's very important that you keep doing a bit what you like, you know. Too much cardio can impact your gains, but a little bit of cardio won't impact your gains and could actually be beneficial to you and for your muscle gains, because you feel better in your head and you can actually, I haven't really studied, you know, deeply this, but potentially some cardio can actually have a positive impact on your muscle growth. So I think that obviously if you like to do cardio, you should implement some cardio in your workouts, you know, up to maybe 1 hour, 30 minutes a week. 1 hour a week could be fine. Or even 2 hours. I don't think it will really impact your muscle growth. And obviously you have to be strategic with how you do your cardio. and you want to implement it when you basically not before your workouts, for example, so you won't be fatigued for your workout. If you know muscle building is your first priority, you want to obviously do your cardio at the right time of the day. You don't want to do it in a way that it will tire you for your workouts and impact your muscle building priorities. So in my opinion, the best thing you can do is to do cardio after your workouts, for example, or you can do them some hours after your workouts. And in my opinion, before the workouts is probably not a very great idea. I think you can do up maybe to 10-15 minutes of cardio before your workout if it helps you mentally feeling in the zone, if it's something that you like. But in my opinion, if you do more than 15 minutes cardio, for example, before a muscle building workout, you're gonna be tired for this exact workout, and it's actually gonna be detrimental to your muscles. I think, as I said, also too much cardio over the week could be detrimental to your muscle building goals, because obviously recovery is not as easy. Obviously, if you're doing 4 hours of cardio a week, this might have an impact on your recovery and your muscle building goals. So I think you should still stay within the 1 hour, 2 hour limit of maximum cardio a week. Go for a run, etc., etc. But I would also like to talk about cardio that results in basically unnecessary muscle fatigue volume. I don't think you should do this type of cardio because obviously you don't want to tire your muscle, you want them to recover. So obviously if you're gonna do, for example, some cardio, I would recommend running, for example. Obviously it's not gonna be the best for your legs, for your leg workouts and muscle building leg goals, but I do think that if you run, you're not gonna really involve the upper body muscle wise, and so that's probably a good thing you can do to actually do this type of cardio that doesn't involve really a lot of muscle fatigue. I think the bad cardio would be to actually do some cardio with weights, or like push-ups, kind of like cardio, body weight, etc., which involve actually muscles. It's gonna tire your muscles and damage the recovery in between your sessions basically, and I don't think that's a great idea. This said, there was something that I used to do when I was more advanced, basically, was to just work out more, because working out more, doing longer sessions wouldn't impact my recovery as such. So basically I managed to burn more calories by staying more at the gym, and I was actually still muscle building focused. I wasn't doing any cardio that was some unnecessary volume like high reps, push-ups, etc. I was actually going heavy for staying more at the gym, going heavy and doing some real muscle building work basically for longer time, and it was rather not impacting my muscle growth and my recovery, but rather actually helping me building more muscle. I was just staying more at the gym. So I think that can be a good idea for people obviously who do want to burn more calories but don't want to do cardio, for example, is just to work out more. But work out more, again, not in a way that will muscle fatigue, but will actually be muscle beneficial to you. And I think it's not partially given to everyone. I think that was, for myself, I could allow myself to do this at a more advanced level, and because I had the recovery for it, but it might not be the option for everyone basically. So this is again something very subjective that you have to look at yourself and actually get to know if you can do this or not. And if, for example, your joints, your articulations can actually take it, because myself, when I say I used to do more training, basically, that was muscle building oriented, I was basically doing heavy stuff. I was staying at the gym more, but doing heavy reps, heavy loads for pretty low reps. So it was really muscle building orientated basically, and it wasn't just some unnecessary volume that could muscle fatigue myself too much. And so this is the only case where I think that you can burn more calories by working out more, and it can actually be beneficial to you. I think the most important that you should remember from this video is obviously that if you really like cardio, then I don't think you should stay away from it, because anyway I think it's good to keep up with the cardiovascular system and that obviously some cardio won't be bad for you as long as you don't do too much. It's again a question of priorities, and obviously the more you want to build muscle, the more you have to obviously get your goals according to these main priorities. And so obviously if you're doing a lot of cardio before, you will have to slow it down to go more for the building muscle, etc, etc. It's all a question of priorities. And so here I try to explain basically whether you should actually do cardio to burn, to cut down or not, which I said obviously you don't have to. You can actually cut very low in your body fat just with the food. But I explained, why you can actually carry on with eating some food. If you like food and for you it's too much to totally cut down the food, then you can actually add some cardio. Burning calories, understanding calorie intake is the most important in a cut. And as long as you understand that it's a matter of calorie deficit or calorie surplus in dieting, then, cardio is just another tool. It's either a tool to burn more calories, or it's just something that you like to do, because cardio is also important. So you have to really understand all of these things and now work with this knowledge to actually do what's best for you, and then strategically adapt it to your training in a way that it won't impact your muscle building goals. So I hope I answered these questions. I hope that you understand a bit better that you don't particularly have to do cardio to cut down like so many people think. I see so many people going to the gym and doing their cardio because they feel like they have to, and they don't even want really to do it, which is a shame. So yeah, hope I answered the questions about cutting, and that if you don't have any questions, obviously you can leave it in the comments, and that you enjoyed the view of Paris and that it wasn't basically too much noise around, for you to hear comfortably. I tried to speak pretty loud, but some people come around and make noise and obviously don't care at all that there is someone making a video, which is full sense obviously, and no one has to care. But yeah, that's the way it is. Hope you enjoyed this little view on the Eiffel Tower, and that I will see you very soon for a new video. Take care of yourself, guys. Do some cardio, don't do it, whatever is best for you. See you later.